All right, everybody, man. What's good? What's good? Good afternoon to everybody, man. We're going to talk about three NBA games that happened last night, man. I want to get a little video for you guys, man, out there, man. I actually want to talk for a little bit, so let's get into it. I want to talk about the first big game I watched yesterday at 4 o'clock. I got home. I said, I got to watch this debut. Jayson freaking Tatum. Jayson Tatum returns after, 298 days. Shocking comeback, you guys. Now, it was rumored in the last week that he was going to come back, but I was absolutely shocked that he even came back this season. I thought, hey, it's smarter to just sit out the season, come back next year, be 100%, go crazy, maybe, be the favorites in the East. But JT said time is now. And the Boston Celtics defeat the Dallas Mavericks, who aren't that good. 120, 100. They win by 20. And Jayson Tatum, in his first game back, 15 points, 12 rebounds, 7 assists, I think, in 27 minutes. And he looked pretty decent in the first half. The first half, he was missing jumpers. He tried to dunk on someone. He didn't have the explosiveness. But he still looked pretty good overall defensively, rebounding. And when he got that miss into a dunk, I said JT's back. He's still not going to be as explosive as he was last year before he got hurt. But that tip dunk pretty much, and then that three, I'm like, JT's back, and he did with 15 points. He looked pretty good. And the Celtics dominated this game. Cooper Flag didn't really play well. Point blank, the Jayson Tatum 6 for 16 from field, 3 for 8 from three. Like I said, 12 rounds, 7 assists, and they were a plus 20 when Tatum's on the floor. Like, imagine Hauser's out there, but imagine you add Hugo or Scheisman back to the bench, and you add Jayson Tatum, and maybe he's not 100% Jayson Tatum. Maybe he's 80%. He's still way better than the rest of the guys on the Celtics besides JB. And then Keita, 16 points, 15 rebounds, man. He's playing so good basketball right now, you guys. I thought he was trash. I thought he was garbage. I thought he was dog crap. I thought he was shit. And he's absolutely really good for the Celtics. Derek White had 20 points with 8 for 16, 4 rebounds, and 4 assists. Man, he was balling. Derek White don't have a conscience. He just pulls threes. Even if he's deep, he just shoots them. And then JB, at first, everybody struggled the first couple minutes of the game, the Celtics, because they're trying to get Tatum back in rhythm. And, they're giving them the ball, not being aggressive. But Jaylen Brown ended the game with 24 points, 7 rebounds, 7 assists. JB's not going to be affected by Jayson Tatum. He might not average 30, but he's going to get his numbers. He's going to be efficient. Jaylen Brown has been exceptional this year. And overall, through this playoffs and finals, Jaylen Brown is going to be their best player. If the Celtics make it to the finals, they go to the East, Jayson Tatum will not be better than Jaylen Brown after not playing for a year. Jaylen Brown will be their guy. And then next year, we're going to have discussions about JT being the best player, Jaylen Brown, all that dumb stuff, but it really don't matter. And then Pritchard off the bench, who had struggled recently, had 18, 7, and 6. Like, the Celtics still got Scheisman and Gonzalez off the bench, and those guys play pretty good defense. Vucevic got hurt in his first 2 minutes of the game, you guys, and he has like a fractured finger, so he's going to be out a month. But since Keita has been balling so much, it really doesn't even matter for the Celtics. And for the Dallas Mavericks, they're not a good basketball team, respectfully. PJ Washington, all those guys didn't do anything. Cooper Flag shot horrible from the field. He was 7 for 23, but he had 16 points, 8 rebounds, and 6 assists. Clay has been shooting the ball pretty good lately, 19 points on 7 for 13. Brandon Williams had 11 points. This Dallas Mavericks team is not trying to win. They're not trying to compete. They are strictly trying to lose games. They traded AD because we want to get off his salary. We don't want to pay him, and we want to be bad. The Dallas Mavericks do not want to be good. They're trying to get as high as a pick as possible to go with Cooper Flag going into next season. Maybe Kyrie, or maybe they trade Kyrie. But obviously, the Dallas Mavericks are not going to be good. So anytime I watch them, when they play well, I'm like, wow, good job. Chris Middleton plays well, or Najee Marshall plays well, or PJ. I'm like, cool. But in reality, Dallas Mavericks are not trying to win. They choked against the Magic the following night. They absolutely had to win, and they just choked it in like 30 seconds. But like I said, they're not trying to win. Like I said, shout out to Cooper Flag. He didn't play well the last 2 games, but he didn't play the last game, but he's an exceptional talent. He's having an amazing season. Cooper Flag's ceiling is absolutely crazy. Like, it might be higher than JT's coming out of Duke. because Cooper Flag is just that guy, man. And now let's go into other games, man, because there was about a bunch of games last night. We're only going to talk about 3. We ain't talking about no 7 games. I can't do that. I don't got the time for that. But I will talk about this next game right here. The San Antonio Spurs come back from a 25-point deficit in the third quarter. Kawhi was playing amazing. The Clippers were playing great basketball. Brook Lopez was cooking. And the Spurs were able to come back and win 116 to 112 in an absolute great fourth quarter to watch. And I want to shout out straight Julian Champagnie. If you watch this game, he scored like 17 in that third quarter. The Spurs scored like 30-something, but he was amazing. He was hitting all his shots. He kind of started on the offensive side. The Spurs defense switched up, played absolutely amazing. But I want to say Julian Champagnie was hitting his shots, and then Wemby, 27, 10, and 4. We already know, man, Wemby's a dog. And Wemby just needs to be more consistent on the offensive side because on defense, he's the best defensive player in the world by a mile. There's no one that can touch Wemby right now. Nobody on the defensive side. He is a different level defensively. And in this game, I want to say another guy on the Spurs that we don't talk about. I said it in the last video, Carter Bryant. Carter Bryant played 21 minutes. He was a plus 11. He had 5 points. His defense was amazing. He had a block. He had a couple steals. I'm telling you guys, they got a guy on that bench in Carter Bryant who's really young, who has the chance to be their starting wing player. Because right now they start Vassell and Castle. But in reality, and then Julian Champagnie, I'm telling you guys, man, if Carter Bryant develops, not even crazy offensively, not even have to be Kawhi, you guys are pumping up saying he's Kawhi. No. If he just improves offensively, his three-point shooting, with the defense he has already, I think he's like 6'8", the Spurs literally have so much on their team. Dylan Harper, Carter Bryant, like I think those 2 guys are starters in like 3 years. I think Fox is not on the team. I think those 2 guys are going to be starters in like 2-3 years when they have to trade Fox and other guys to make salaries work because Wemby's contract extension is going to be absolute maxed out. They're going to put guys in there like Carter Bryant and Dylan Harper, and I think those guys are going to produce. I think Dylan Harper is really good. I think Carter Bryant has a chance to be crazy good defensively. And like I said, Wemby on 11 for 21, 27 and 10. De'Aaron Fox played pretty well. 19 points, 9 assists. Vassell had 11 points. He didn't shoot well. And then Castle didn't shoot well, 6 points, but he had 8 rebounds and 8 assists. And this Spurs team just is, like I said, it's exceptional. I like watching this Spurs team. I like teams, you guys, that play defense. I love teams that play both ends. I don't like teams that are one-dimensional like my Lakers. Teams that play one end, I don't like. But teams that play offense and defense and is really good, like the Spurs. Victor Wembanyama missed a lot of games to start the season. Not to start the season, but like in the middle of the season, he missed a couple games because of an injury. You know, De'Aaron Fox was hurt. And the Spurs are 46 and 17. In my opinion, they would have had 50-some wins if they were healthy most of the year. Like, this Spurs team is really good. For the Clippers, shout out to you guys. Brook Lopez was amazing. 26 points on 11 for 19. He was making every jumper, 3-ball, like jump hook. He was cooking. And then Kawhi, 30 points, 9 rebounds, and 3 assists. Man, he played amazing. And then Benedict Mathurin, he struggled. 3 for 10, 8 points. He struggled. Darius Garland did not play in this game. I don't know why. I think they're just resting him, but he did not play in this game. But this Clippers team is pretty decent. Every time I see them play, if they have Garland and they have Benedict Mathurin and Kawhi, they're actually pretty good, even though they lost Zubac and James Harden. They're still competing in every freaking game. Now, there are reports, you guys, about stuff happening in 2022, 23, and Kawhi getting paid back then. We don't know what's going to happen with that situation with the Kawhi Leonard. But Kawhi Leonard is playing amazing this year. The Clippers, who started off like crap, like dog shit, are actually decent. I think if they were to make the playoffs, they'd be a problem. I really do. I like this Clippers team because they play both sides of the ball. Chris Dunn didn't do much offensively, but he plays defense. Kobe Sanders plays a little bit of defense. Derrick Jones plays defense. Kawhi plays defense. Like, Batum plays defense. Most of these guys in these teams are two-way players, not one-way players. And I like what the Clippers are building on their team. I want to see what Garland coming back, playing, starting, not Chris Dunn. I want to see how they look, honestly. I think they could be a really good basketball team. Like I said, shout out to the Spurs coming back from the 25-point deficit because that is not easy at all. It just isn't. And now, you guys, let's talk about the last game we're going to talk about, man. We are going to talk about my LA Lakers. I didn't watch this game. a second. I had to watch the highlights this morning, you guys, to stay informed. Like I said, I almost wanted to boycott talking about these fucking Lakers because I hate talking about them. But the Lakers win 128 to 117, man. Luka Doncic was absolutely amazing. I don't think Luka even played in the fourth quarter. He had 44 points, 9 rebounds, and 5 assists. LeBron James did not play. DeAndre Ayton did not play, which is actually pretty good because that guy's actually a bum right now. But the Lakers win. Lakers were winning pretty much most of the game in the second half. Like I said, led by Luka, who was amazing. Other guys that played well, Austin Reeves, who had 6 fouls in 29 minutes. He had 19 points on 6 for 14 shooting. He played pretty well. Like I said, Luka, 14 for 25 for the field, 7 for 14 from 3, 9 for 10 free throw line, 9 rebounds and 5 assists. Luka was outstanding. He had like 30 points. I swear, I don't think he played in the Luka didn't play in the fourth quarter. He had 44 points in like 3 quarters. Like, he was just amazing overall. And then Rui Hachimura had 13 points. Jackson Hayes continues to play pretty decent, 9 points and 4 rebounds. Marcus Smart, 11, 3 and 3. And then off the bench, Luke Kennard, who just continues to play good basketball, 15 points, 7 rebounds, and 3 assists. Luke Kennard was a plus 26. Luke Kennard, when he's on the floor, he makes everything easier for anyone out there. LeBron, Austin, Luka. His shooting and his ability to actually get to the paint, make jumpers, pass the ball. Like, Luke Kennard is actually really underrated. And Jake LaRavia. He had 8 points on 3 for 7. He's a plus 13. But he's been god-awful for weeks. He has been garbage for weeks. Like, I cannot stand Jake LaRavia right now. I'd rather play Don't Connect. Not even trying to be funny. I am tired of Jake LaRavia at this point. And like I said, shout out to my Lakers for getting this win. And then for the Indiana Pacers, I don't think you guys, I've done a video on them this season. I honestly, I almost want to look back. Maybe to start the season, maybe I did. But ever since I knew Tyrese Halliburton was out, they lost Miles Turner, there was no need to do reaction on this sorry team. And you could see they're 15 and 48, but it's all a part of the plan. The Pacers made a trade with the Clippers. They traded Zubac. They said our pick is top 4 protected in 2026. So the Pacers are not trying to win. They want to keep that pick top 4. And, Andrew Nembhard, who's played decent this season, 17 points. Jay Huff, who's going to be a great backup to Zubac, had 16 and 6. Jarris Walker, he's had a very bad start to the season in his career, 10 points, 5 assists. And then Siakam, who's pretty good, had 26, 5 and 3. McConnell had 10 points. Other guys, these guys aren't that good. Like I said, this Pacers team is not that good. The Pacers are literally looking forward to next season and the NBA draft. The Pacers are going to keep their top 4 protected pick. Bring Zubac in next season. The Pacers will be in contention to win the championship with Tyrese Halliburton. 100%. You slide Tyrese in there with Nembhard and Nesmith. You put Siakam. You put Zubac. Then you put these bums on the bench, and you still got McConnell off the bench. You still got Obi Toppin on the bench. And then Jay Huff off the bench, Walker. Like, this Pacers team could be deadly next year with a top 4 pick. I don't even care who they get. As long as they get the top 4 and you slide in, you can slide in a Darren Peterson, a Caleb Wilson, Cam Boozer, AJ DeBonta with this team, with Tyrese. This is a championship contender, man. I don't know if they'd be the favorite, because Celtics are still out there with Tatum back, but this would be an absolute scary basketball team. I'm looking forward to the Pacers in the NBA draft in next season. Right now, anybody that plays the Pacers, I'm not doing a video. I'm not doing a video. When the Lakers play the Pacers, it's probably the only time you'll see me do a reaction for Pacers. Like, I will not be doing reactions to these sorry ass teams, bro. I'm sorry, I can't do it. I just can't do it. I just can't. I just can't. And then, I'm not going to do anything else. Also, whoa. I didn't even see this until now. The Denver Nuggets lost by 40. Oh, my gosh. OG 34, 7, and 5. Oh, my gosh, Denver. Aaron Gordon came back in this game and you guys lost by... What? Hold up, you guys. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. I was only going to do 4, but hold up, you guys. The Denver Nuggets lost by 40 Onobi 34 points, 11 for 17. Onobi was crazy good. Cat had 17 and 13. Josh Hart 18. Jalen Brunson had 9 points, and you guys lost by 40, Denver? 9 points, he had 15 assists. Mitchell Robinson came back, had 13 and 5. Oh my gosh, Lenny Sherman had 10 points. He's played well for the Knicks. Denver Nuggets hold. Aaron Gordon came back. He was awful offensively. Cam Johnson was out there. Jokic had 38, 8, and 5. What was his plus minus? Jokic. You guys. Jokic was a minus 18. He had a worse. Him and Christian Brown had the worst plus minus, and you had 38, 8, and 5. That means Jokic, you didn't play that well. Jamal Murray looks like he got hurt because he only played 18 minutes. Denver Nuggets, I'm actually kind of getting concerned because you're actually my finals pick out the West. Can you guys get your shit together? Like, you just lost by 40 at home. I didn't even watch this game, you guys. I just seen this, and I was just like, what the oh my. Nuggets, you better get your shit together. You guys got your ass by 40 New York Knicks. Hey, shout out to you guys, man. You guys are my favorites going into the season. Now the Knicks are like my third or fourth. Like, right now I have Boston and the Cavs over the Knicks right now. I don't have the Knicks right now. I have the Boston Celtics and the Cleveland Cavaliers, and the Knicks is my third team. Because I always said, if JT comes back and looks good, I'm picking them, or the Cleveland Cavaliers with James Harden and Donovan Mitchell. But the Knicks are looking pretty good right now. Great win against a championship contender. Shout out to you guys. Nikola Jokic, man, play some defense, bro. You're minus 18. Jokic he didn't have the worst plus minus because other guys were minus 24 and minus 22. But Jokic, you got to be at least a plus when you're on the floor, buddy. You were doo doo. Everybody, man, please on YouTube, man, like, comment on this video, man. Subscribe, man. Everybody, man, I appreciate all the love I've been getting, man, on my YouTube, man. A lot of people are subscribing to me over the last couple months. I swear over the last 2-3 months, I've had 100 and something 20 subscribers. I appreciate it, you guys. Keep subscribing, keep liking, man. Share this video on Twitter, Instagram, everywhere. Hope everybody has a great Saturday, man. And I'm out.